Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well today and that you are excited for Halloween coming up this upcoming weekend, because I know I am. Alright, so plan with me today is using the kit Haunted House from the shop, of course. Caitlin did this in her video. If you don't know who Caitlin is, she is one of my friends, a fellow YouTuber, and admin of one of the planner sales. And yeah, she used this kit. She used mixed metal foil on it and turned out amazing. I have decided to use it here as well. I do have one more spread to do for Halloween in this planner. And that one will be my Haunted House Party kit coming up, all bright. But I definitely wanted to get this one done and out of the way, very spooky and everything. And once it's all laid out, I love it. Okay? I love it. So it was not one of my favorites in terms of the ones I designed, but this has now quickly become a favorite now that it's all laid out. Like super, super, super. Oh, I love it. It's so exciting. So date dots, of course, because could you do anything else with date dots? I don't think so. So pretty self-explanatory there. I love putting the date dots on. Yes, I do always have to refer to a calendar because these are undated. Yes, I know that I'm working on the week that's after, and I could possibly just flip back to see what the weeks are, but I don't trust myself because I did that one time and I still messed up. So I don't trust myself. So this week was, it was busy. It was a busy week. I mean, really, do I not have busy weeks? But it wasn't like overly, it wasn't overly busy, I should say. But it was busy. It was busy enough. So, we did school every single day this upcoming week, except for this last week, except for Friday, because I had a doctor's appointment. And we'll get into all of that as we start going through here. Other than that, I don't think I have like any other like tidbits or things to give. I'm just working hard. That's really all I'm doing. So I'm trying to find where it is, and you'll see me as I'm flipping through all of these stickers. I'm looking for a specific sticker, and it's titled School Time. And I've kind of gotten back into putting scripts in the section it belongs. Instead of it having its own section of scripts, I'm putting it with this is school time. It's only going to be used for one thing, school. So I put it under it's actually books and education tab that I have in my albums. That's what I put it under. So because I sometimes just get sick of writing. I mean, honestly, sometimes when you have to write the same thing over and over and over again, it just, nah. So I just do that. And then I used a cute little sticker from Planner Bunny Press. So I love the gray. I wanted to keep as much of the colors from characters that I pull in here still very muted. Like I wanted them to be shades of blue or gray or black that really went with this, and overall I did pretty well. There's a couple that do have some pink in it and some other colors, but you know, it's okay. It works fine. So yeah, we did school on Monday, of course, that's what we do. And then I needed to fill ink for the printers. That's what they're called. Worked on some cutting and had to print off a pick list so that I could finish going through and printing out what needs to be fulfilled for orders. So we're working on that. And then I needed to order some more journaling cards. So if you've recently placed an order, you'll know that I have been putting in like dashboard, journal cards, whatever, maybe as just an extra. So this is not something that's necessarily going to be an ongoing thing. It might. I don't know yet. But every once in a while I try to like switch things up. So, and then I wanted to place actually something down in there, but my spacing was off. And so I just ended up putting that washi sheet there, or washi strip there, since I couldn't have a sticker move there. But then the kids had Taekwondo that evening, and I used a sticker from Bubble Mon Stickers Co. And so moving on to Tuesday, now I'm deviating from what I normally do. Normally on Tuesdays, I put that full box up at the very, very top, and I'm going, nope, it's going to the bottom. So, pardon me if I sound like I'm losing my voice every once in a while. We had a really fun weekend, and lots and lots of laughter and just messing around and stuff. So my throat, from, giggles and squeals and stuff is a little worn today, but that's okay. That means I had a good time. So I apologize if it does sound like I am losing my voice every once in a while. On Tuesday, I ended up having to call our AC guy and our home warranty company. Never have received throughout the entire week. Still have not received a call back from the AC guy, so I'm a little peeved off. And then the home warranty never gave me a call back, so I do have it on my list to call them and actually speak to a manager. I'm just, at this point, I'm now done being nice. And so it's, don't talk to me, get me a manager, because we're escalating this. We are going on 2 months of having no repairs done on our AC unit upstairs. So I live in South Texas. AC down here is actually a necessity, not a luxury. In fact, actually during the summer times, we have programs that deliver at least window unit ACs to the senior people, because it'll get too hot and they'll die. So luckily we're at the end of summer, but I am needing to obviously get that done sooner rather than later. So I marked that off with a sticker from Stick With The Plan Co. And then of course on Tuesday it was school, and that one was marked with Once More With Love. Did some cutting that day, and then I also decided to just participate in taking some time for myself. And I jumped into a fun little bathtub and read my book. And then on to Wednesday, another school day, and marked it with a sticker from Fox and Cactus. So these are like the Raven stickers, and yes, loving them for like this spread here. And then I was gonna say I was gonna put a full box down, but no, that's not what we're putting down. I'm putting down a third box and marking that I just needed to work on inventory. And then that's when the full box is going to go. So, and I just put a little sticker. These are stickers from Planner Studio. She has a little clipboard, so she can check off things. So I love doing that for like when I have to work on inventory. And then I was thinking about putting that box down there, but I really enjoy this box, and I wanted a group of boxes for Thursday through Sunday. So I just decided to hold off on that one. So, and then, I mean, I'm going to use all the full boxes in this, but I really wanted like my favorite full boxes in this kit to be on the second half of the week. Albeit I really do love the full box that is on Monday. And so here I go trying to fix it, and of course end up ripping the paper, but I salvaged it, so it's okay. And so on Wednesday I ended up working on the voiceovers. If you've noticed, the past couple of weeks has been like the schedule has been off, and a lot of that just comes from the fact that if you know anything about the TPC Black Friday, holy cow, getting tongue-tied already, Black Friday box, you'll know that I am participating. I'm not going to tell you what I'm participating, like what I'm contributing. That's the word I'm looking for. Contributing to the box because it was as a sneak peek on one of Caitlin's videos. So if you'd like to see that, you can go see that if you'd like to know. But I am participating, and I did contribute a hefty ton of stuff that needed to go to Erin in that she's not far away. But anyways, that's really just kind of turned my schedule upside down because making what I had to make really took up a ton of time, and has actually taken up a lot of time the past couple of months because, as you know, it is just me here with my 4 kids. Husband is currently away helping those future sailors. So the upload sticker on Wednesday that I used was from Stick With A Plan Co., and then no surprise there of a dance sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Moving on to Thursday, here is one of my favorite full boxes. So the next 4 boxes, including this Thursday, are actually my favorite. So on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sorry, I keep throwing something around. I should probably just move it out and not fidget. Should not do that. Anyways, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all of my favorite full boxes. And then if you throw in Monday, that works as well. It was school time again on Thursday. Kids did absolutely fantastic. I marked that with a emoji sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we needed to pick up the house, and I needed to get some printing done. Which I am so happy with my printers right now. Like, they're just churning and burning for me, and I'm super, like, I'm gonna knock on wood real quick. Like, where's like, seriously, that's, but I just do have to say that I'm super impressed with everything going on. So yeah. And then Thursday night was the final presidential debate. So I watched the first debate, forgot about the second debate. Well, it wasn't even really a second debate, town hall, I guess you want to say. And then I watched the third one. So I actually watched the third one here while I was working, and that was nice. And it is something that I participate in and just watch and talk with my kids about. And then that day we also did these things called Shrinky Dinks. Basically, it's just shrink plastic. You can color on it and everything, but my daughter's been asking about it, so I bought a whole bunch and some acrylic paint markers, and we've just been going to town. So we spent a few hours painting them and all that fun stuff. And then she had dance that afternoon and marked that with a sticker from Joy of Planning. Oh, the sticker that I marked for the final presidential debate was from Fox and Cactus. I thought that was, it's a ghost. Come on. This is a Halloween spread. So I trying to use anything that is very reminiscent of Halloween in these spreads. And then Friday, there was no school. I did have it in, like, my teacher's lesson planner to actually do school, but I ended up sleeping in that day, and then I had a doctor's appointment that day, and I actually don't put it down on here, and I think I go into it in a little bit more detail on my week's video that's coming up. But essentially, I had to go in and I had to have a small little biopsy done. And so I decided to sleep in, and then I was like, you know what, let's not do school. And my 2 younger children had asked to do Shrinky Dinks again, so we spent the majority of the morning doing that, and then also putting them in the oven so that they could watch them shrink, which was fantastic. That was probably the most exciting part of it all. Because coloring can get kind of boring and cumbersome, but we watched them shrink in the oven, and we were all just camped out in front of the oven. It was so fun. But both the sleep in and no school was emojis from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I'm looking through, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do to mark that I did Shrinky Dinks with the kids? And this one was difficult because I'm like, what do I put there? Like, it was a fun day, but I don't have, like, art stickers and things like that because we don't do that. So I just pulled out one of these heads from, what is it, Bare Necessities Sticker Co., I think is what it's called. She used to be called Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. So I pulled that out, and I figured that was just, a good one to mark. And then I had to, after my doctor's appointment, I ended up running to the Container Store and then to Walmart to pick up a few things. And then we decided to have a movie night that night. The kids have been begging for a movie night, and they've all of them have kind of wanted to watch something a little on the scarier side. And so we pulled out a whole bunch of videos that we felt were going to be okay for all of us to watch, and we all voted on watching I Am Legend. And none of them were scared, which if you've seen that movie, you'll know that like things can get a little kind of creepy and scary, and none of the kids were scared. In fact, my daughter, she's still talking about how the scene with the dog, that made her sad. And I said, yeah, it made me sad too. The first time I watched it, I cried. So, and I just marked that with a sticker, another like Halloween sticker from Fox and Cactus. I'd ordered these stickers last year, I believe. Yeah, it had to have been last year. And didn't get to really use them all, but I mean, I'll use them in different kinds of spreads because I don't care if they're Halloween or not. If they look like they match the spread, I'm going to use them. So, and then I just went ahead and laid down the last double box, the last two boxes, whatever you want to call it. I laid that down because I wanted that to be like right there in the center, and then just laid the glitter headers down, and then I just work around it. So on Saturday, I did sleep in again. So obviously having the biopsy on Friday was very tired, and I still had to do things, but I decided, we can sleep in on a Saturday morning. Not that I like slept until 11 o'clock or anything, like that's not what I do. But marked that with another sticker from Fox and Cactus, and then my older two boys were able to have a Dungeons and Dragons session with their friend who just moved over to England, and so they all got on Zoom and did that. And then Saturday was filming day, so I did have a few videos to film and got those done, and I marked that with a sticker from Paper and Thread. And then we did another movie night. They begged again, and we had actually been when I was at Walmart, I asked them, I was like, hey, do you guys have a copy of Hocus Pocus? It's the one movie that I've watched so many times, but have never had a copy of it. So luckily they did. They had like their inventory showed that they had like 30 copies, and the gentleman went to the back and found one. So we ended up watching Hocus Pocus that night, and we laughed so hard. I mean, it's a classic movie. So it was the first time watching for 3 of my kids. My oldest has watched it before, but my other 3 kids have not watched it. So we had a good time. And then on Sunday, it was planned next week. So not only did I start planning for things that needed to be done for this upcoming week, I also sat down and did lesson planning with my oldest, because I make him write down his assignments in his own planner, and then that way we can just kind of work. Oh, the movie night sticker from Saturday night was from Once More with Love. And then I just put down some quarter boxes and just my script stickers to mark that I edit the videos and that I uploaded them, because yes, that is what is getting done, because this upcoming week is going to be super, super busy. And then I needed to put down to work on Instagram posts. I have been slacking really bad on doing those. So, okay, I'm sitting there. I brought it up close because I wanted to make sure that ink was dry. So I'd asked questions about like other white gel pens. When I was at Walmart, I ended up finding the Signo gel pens, and that's what I used to write that plan next week, and it flowed out really well. It's still a little on the thick side for me, but I wanted to make sure it was dry before I flipped it over and started doing stuff, because how horrible would that be if that ink was still wet and I was just sliding it and smearing it all over the place? That would be like, so that's all I was doing. So moving to the sidebar, I grabbed one of the full box size with the grid inside, instead of grabbing like the checklist or the Monday through Sunday from one of the pages, and I really love actually utilizing this. And I just put the forget me not with a arrow, that there was no taekwondo on Wednesday, and that I had the appointment on Friday at 1300, and then it was going to be about biopsy. So let me just tell you, that was not like an enjoyable experience. I mean, obviously biopsies are never enjoyable, but it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating it. But it wasn't like, there were some area, okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely was something different. How about that? And then needed to organize some stuff. I mean, Black Friday's coming up and stuff, and so I needed to go through the kids' clothes and the kids' shoes. Really want to be able to, stock up for this next year for them. And then I just put these 2 quarter boxes down to just mark the shows that I watched this week. And I was watching Blacklist, and I was catching up on YouTube. And that is the spread, my friends. It looks amazing and great, and I absolutely love how this turned out. So if you loved it, awesome. And we'll see you guys next time.